going on with Shesterkin? Like, is the contract getting in the way of his play?
No, I think he's constantly just left out to dry. Like, that Devil game the other night, they score on he sure had a 2-on-1 a minute in. Then Bratt gets another 2-on-1 shortly after. Then Jack Hughes gets a 5-on-5 breakaway. Then Bratt gets another shorthanded breakaway, all within the span of like 8 minutes. And that's just how these games go. Wow. And listen, the first 9 games, Shesterkin's numbers were like, I think he had like a 2.62 goals against and maybe even better, 2.22 goals against and like a 9.33 save percentage, like elite numbers. Last 9 games, it's like a 8.82 and like a 3.93. But the gameplay has all been the same. Like he's at some point. I saw a stat earlier. I heard it somewhere earlier. The Rangers have allowed like 150 inner slot shots, which is the most in the NHL. Like at some point, those are going to go in, right? Like you can't point the finger at the goalie right now with what's going on in front of him. And the other side of the argument is, well, if he's asking for $12 million, he's got to come up with those saves. And then my counter argument is, well, don't you think he's asking for that much money because he's doing this much, because he's facing this much? I just made this example on the last show I was on. If Austin Matthews was asked to play 35 minutes a night, you think he'd ask for more money? Probably.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I still personally think he's worth what he's asking for. I mean, look,
best goalie in the playoffs in the last 3 years. It's the playoffs. Nobody else I'd rather want.
Yeah, and he has the highest high danger save percentage in the playoffs over the last 3 seasons too. The dude carries his weight. Like you can't say that he doesn't.